Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome to the PlayStation 5 Future of Gaming event, which is basically going to be their E3 event this year. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Welcome, Victus, back to the channel. How's it going?
Oh, good. Glad for being here. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, Victus has joined me before on some of these E3 type shows, and this is probably not going to be the only one of the week. I think we've got some stuff coming up on Saturday as well, which should be fairly interesting. But yeah, this event is supposed to kick off here in about 7 minutes, so we're just kind of chat until that actually happens. I've actually got a few questions for you. There's been a lot of rumors about this event. So I guess the first one we'll talk about is, are they going to actually show the box today? What do you think?
They need to. Well, I should say that's second to the price, right? Xbox has announced it, and they've been kind of tit for tat of who's going to release it first. But we do need to see something, right? Mainly for hype purposes. As long as it executes what it needs to be, you know, it could be just black box. It's kind of what Xbox is. It's just a tall black box.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna put it in maybe. I think they're gonna focus on their games. That's what I really think. They're gonna show off their games, and they're gonna say that this is playing on PS5. Here you go.
Yeah, I do think if they actually show us the box today, we'll probably get a price and a release date, because I don't know if they would do the one without the other two.
So you're saying if they do price, they're going to do release date?
Yeah, basically, if they show the box, then we'll get a price and a release date.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I don't see them just saying, oh, here's the box, and then nothing.
I mean, Microsoft did. So.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
And Sony has some catching up to do in regards to PR and publicity, right? So Xbox has had the box out. They've been talking about it. And Sony's had some things here, like they had the tech demo, which for those that like you're trying to sell the box to that just wants a gaming console, there was a lot of technical stuff in there.
Yeah.
They're playing some catch up right now.
Yeah, and I guess the one thing I'll say about Xbox showing their box is they did that some time ago, where compared to this event, you know, we're approaching summer with the holiday season coming up. I don't know if they have too much more time to mess around with that kind of stuff. They kind of need to get their word out, so to speak.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, and even on that point, this is the first generation where we've seen, maybe I'm wrong, or at least how I'm remembering it, is the previous generations, when they were announced, the price was right there with it. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, you might be right.
Not so much release date, like they said holiday, right? Like they're saying right now. But it was box, price. Here you go.
Yep.
Of course, last gen, PlayStation came out and just gutted Xbox with their price point. So
actually, so yeah, let's talk about that. What's the price of this thing gotta be? I mean, there's been a lot of chatter about, I mean, I think it's going to be probably $4.99 or $5.99. If they go any higher than that, then I think they're going to be in trouble. But
yeah, I'm really leaning on the $4.99 part. That's been right there. PlayStation 3, when it released, was $4.99. Now PS4 did hit $3.99 when it came out. But for how much they're packing into these consoles with this gen, it's got to be. It's got to be. I mean, with PlayStation, they can't sacrifice much on their top dollar for undercutting their console price. Because what was it, 360? The consoles, and maybe even last gen, they were losing money on the consoles.
Yep.
At the beginning. So, but Xbox is, or I should say Microsoft and Xbox is in a position where they're making money on their Xbox Pass, right? So they can off-shift that cost if they need to bring it down. PlayStation, they have PlayStation Now, but there's not as many adopters of it as the Pass. So I'm right there with you. I'm going to say $4.99.
Yeah. Something I was thinking about earlier today, I almost wonder if they would do something like, all right, here's our base model at that $4.99, $5.99, but then here's going to be a $6.99 or $7.99 that comes with some higher end stuff. You know, what exactly is that stuff? Maybe they do a VR unit with it or something. But I feel like that they are going to try and do something to make it so they don't actually lose too much on sort of that opening gambit of machines.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can see it. Looking at it how it is right now, I already predict PlayStation is going to outsell Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And maybe by a good amount.
Mm-hmm.
But with that said, it's the future after that, right? Microsoft and Xbox has already said they're looking at their, like with the Pass, having games across all platforms, going into PC. You're seeing some of that start to happen with Sony. It's just by how much? Are they going to continue to be a siloed, siloed platform, really?
Right. Here, real quick, let's switch over to games since we only got a couple minutes left. What's your prediction on some of the games we might see here today?
I'm right there with everybody else. We'll probably see more Final Fantasy VII.
Do you think we'll see part 2?
Yeah, I think so. They could probably are. I mean, they very well already had that in line, ready to release, right? They've just been perfecting it along the way. But I see Final Fantasy VII Part 2 happening.
Okay. I think Horizon Zero Dawn's got to be on the list for today.
Yeah.
Horizon 2, I should say.
Depends on what they'll focus on. If they're going to focus on just PlayStation, PS5, right? Mm-hmm. Has it even been announced, or has it only been rumors?
Which part?
Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Did they actually announce it?
No, it's all rumors.
Rumors, okay. I see that one being, I mean, they could follow the same kind of release period and order of those games that came out. Horizon Dawn would be a top one. Of course, they're going to talk Last of Us 2, right? Mm-hmm. Show how that runs on PlayStation. I don't think there's going to be anything God of War. Not this year. Could be wrong.
No, I agree. Maybe they'll mention it, being like, oh, we're working on it or something, but yeah, that game's at least 2-3 years out.
They could pull a Metroid Prime 4 and just go God of War 2, and then that's it.
Yeah, the splash screen or whatever.
That's it.
Spider-Man 2, maybe?
Going off of how, see that, what is, 3 years old, 2 years old? I don't know. I feel like it's been very recent that it released. I got to go look it up.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know about that one.
That was 2 years. Yeah, I think.
I would actually say God of War before that one. Maybe. Let me look at the release.
I'm trying to think. Were those the same year?
Were they? Wow.
PlayStation has had an incredible last couple years, and it kind of blends together a little bit. Oh, are we starting here? I think we're starting. And there it is. That's the machine right there. It's a white box.
White box. Black box? White box. There we go.
And chat, I'll have to adjust the sound as we get going. But no, there was a couple years in there. Wait a minute. That's the Spider-Man mask eye thing, is it not? Maybe I'm looking too much into that.
Oh, they're showing the 4 symbols, like
okay.
Here.
Okay. But no, they had a couple years because it was like you know, God of War, Horizon, Detroit, Spider-Man. What else came out in that short time period of like 2 years? But there was like so many games, and it's hard to remember which game came out in which year.
Yeah, you're right. 2018, both God of War and Spider-Man. So, with that, I put them both off another year at least.
You ever wonder, like, different choices, how we might have ended up?
No. I like the hand we've been dealt.
Yeah, there's Ghost of Tsushima right there. I don't know if they'll show any more of that today or not.
Together, we were destined for something great.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or the... I don't know, that thing. That magic.
I thought we was trying to get out of this bullshit.
You sounding
So
more
starting
and more
with
like a
just with
me
GTA 5?
every day.
GTA 5.
My job, my score. Get
Was they gonna show a remastered version for PS5?
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
We should talk about work.
We out here gangbanging like it's 91.
We all love banks. Get me a
Have you played GTA 5?
I have.
I never have.
Give me a hand with these bodies.
Online was quite entertaining if you didn't have to deal with creepers.
This cannot be traced back to me.
Champagne, anyone?
And also, that was just fun too, because GTA Online.
Just sort
It really
of
was.
smash things.
So now what?
Expanded and enhanced.
GTA 5 Enhanced Edition,
It's a weird way to start.
right?
Okay.
Whoa.
I mean, they just gave it out free on Epic, so
What? What? I mean, that's pretty cool, but an interesting way to start.
just to double check, Padinsky, can you give me a volume check?
It was great to kick today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation console, Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege partnering with Rockstar Games for many years now, and we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership will continue with PlayStation 5. It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical details of PlayStation 5, but today's the day that we've been looking forward to for years, when we get to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition our industry has yet seen. The content we've curated for today's event showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative in how they look, sound, and feel. Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. Do it good, PlayStation. Do it
So
good.
everything we see is going to be from PS5. That's their new logo.
hero's just someone who doesn't give up. Your dad said that.
This is Spider-Man?
Miles.
Yeah,
Now
because
it's
Miles
your
was
turn.
introduced in... Well, it might
Go
be a
be a
spoiler.
hero, Miles.
Okay, let's do this.
Did you play that first game?
I haven't.
Oh, it's so good.
I know.
It actually earned a place in my top 5 all time.
I'm one of those that missed out on all those games, because I don't own a PlayStation 4. And also, I'm super hyped for all of them coming to PC.
So it's just called Spider-Man Miles Morales this year? What if that's a DLC?
Huh. Or is it like a pseudo
今
spin-off?
日は皆さんに僕らが作っている新しいグランツーリスモの情報をシェアできるということですごく興奮しています。今回のグランツーリスモはおそらくこれまでのねグランツーリスモのファンの方がプレイしたら本当に嬉しいんじゃないかなっていう、キャンペーンモードを中心にしたグランツーリスモになっていると思います。ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
Get ready, chat. For Gran
I don't know
Turismo.
if I'm ready.
I'm actually really looking forward to the next Forza. I've never played this series, though.
Like I said, this is looking gorgeous.
Because both these machines are going to have ray tracing now, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much an industry staple for anybody in chat who doesn't know. It's like whenever you have a new machine that comes out, first thing you do is show a car game. Because car games will show off your graphics better than anything else. GT7.
Looking at that, if I were to be as into car driving games as I am others, I would build a racing setup for that game right there.
Oh, yeah. Rubbin's racing. Hit him. It looks incredible. I don't know what else to say.
It does.
It looks nuts.
So good.
It just even the sound of those cars is crazy. For those who don't know, I used to be like a mega NASCAR fan, like crazy. So like when he's spinning his tires and stuff there a little bit, and I'm like, well, he's got too much wedge in the rear end there on them tires. Got to loosen a little bit of air pressure. Gonna have to take that thing in. Get it tuned up. So they're just kind of rapid firing games right now.
Currently, it looks like we have over 3 million people watching right now.
Really?
Yep. If you take into the two categories as a whole.
Wow. And that's just on Twitch, not counting
the others.
And that's just on
You all
Twitch,
right back
not
there?
counting.
No way.
Is this the next one?
Oh, this is
It appears
Ratchet
that
and
the
Clank.
dimensions are
Yeah, there you
collapsing
go.
on one another. If we cannot get to
Right. The ship. I mean, we can't be that far.
I have it in my sights.
they have found us, Ratchet.
How am I I steer this thing?
Ask nicely.
Slow down, please.
This is another series
That's
I've never
not
played.
listening.
Oh, they were so good. Played up to up your arsenal.
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
How bad is it?
Well, it is certainly not good.
Great.
Where are we?
Beats me.
Yeah, you go from something like Gran Turismo to this, and even though this has a completely different art style, it still looks great.
Yeah.
It's like you look at the shadows and all the particle effects and the reflections.
I mean, Clank looks amazing right there. Clank looks really good.
Ratchet, we are too late.
This is really a trailer for Cyberpunk. They're merging the games.
Who?
Rifts apart or rift apart?
Rift apart. All right, I'm gonna be following that one right there. I really am.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative director at Insomniac Games.
Oh boy, the Spider-Man?
The entire studio is so excited to be
Oh,
able
no,
to
they
share
do
with you
the
a
Ratchet
first
and
ever
Clank,
look
too.
at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. A brand new,
They also did
full-length,
Spider-Man.
interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections on Clank. All of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback. Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac,
Yes.
and we can't wait to share more with you in the future. But for now, here's another look.
So do these games actually have like a story? So it's like if I jump into this one, will I know what's going on?
There's probably some back characters you would have to look up. Like they do have a remaster of Ratchet and Clank that came out that I've heard is really good.
It's Ratchet and Clank.
Sand sharks from above.
Nice sand shark! Nice sand shark! My heroes!
Was that a kraken?
Look at the floor. That's part of your ray tracing reflections. For anybody in chat who's never seen it.
I will never get used to that.
Hey, break reality.
Don't let him get to the boss!
The adopted nefarious greenery surface.
I think that was like one of the cool things about Ratchet and Clank. The only time you saw a loading screen was when you went world to world. But if you were inside that world, I don't remember ever seeing a loading screen, even originally.
That's what I'm afraid of.
It's an interesting mechanic.
Yeah.
It's like a shield thing, then he like pulls it to him or something.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's teleporting or different dimensions. Looks like teleport.
That's all of them.
Looks good.
Captured on PS5. Props to you, Sony, for actually putting that on there.
Oh, here's our Square game. A lot of people are looking for a new Final Fantasy to show up here. This looks like it could be something new, though.
Yeah.
I don't recognize this.
New IP.
Oh, it doesn't even have a name yet.
Project Athia.
I recognize that studio name. They're fairly new. When the world is taken over by robots.
You're back.
Stray? You play as the cat in a world full of robots, chat. Holy crap. You play as a cat in a cyberpunk world. The cats are fighting Skynet. Oh, here we go. They're talking about the machine. Ultra high speed SSDs.
Really, that is the biggest thing we're going to see from generation to generation, is because we're going to that.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, the controller.
Haptic feedback. If you lose chat, it shocks you. And then it says, get better, noob.
When you die, you're going to feel it. I do appreciate how they point out the USB port. Like, whoa, really?
Making games used to be about these constant trade-offs between the artistic vision and technical limitations. With PS5, we're not going to be burdened like that. We're going to be able to realize our artistic vision a lot better. It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will present a paradigm shift as to what players will come to expect from gaming. Will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
New franchise. I'm always down for a good space game.
I was gonna say, space, I approve.
Over and over,
I relive my first moments on this alien planet. The crash. The attack. My death. The crash. The attack. My death. Trapped in this endless cycle.
So it's Groundhog Day in space.
Basically.
Even death is no escape. Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different.
I wonder if it's actually like a roguelite.
That would be actually really cool.
World is becoming part of me, infecting my mind, my memories. The longer I spend here, the more I can feel my sanity slip away. But I cannot lose hope.
Third-person shooter.
Okay.
Looks like there was a
My
dash
only
mechanic.
choice is to keep fighting, to keep looking for answers. My only hope is to break the cycle. Before the cycle breaks me.
Returnal. Now, question is, do you have a timer for which you die, or is it just when you die, you start over?
That'd be my guess.